friends. Can you guess what am I going to do today? Do you know what is the shape? I hope everybody knows about the shape. Yeah, it's a circle. The whole world around is having different type of shapes. But I'm choosing this circle today. Do you know why I like this very much? At the end of this session, I'll tell you something behind this circle. There are a lot of values behind this circle. I'll be explaining at the end of the session. Before that, let me talk about the concepts what I'm going to teach today. The children of grade 5, 6 and 7 can enjoy this activity. I'm going to say certain things which is little beyond your level for class 4. But you listen carefully, then you will understand. I'm going to talk about the circle, how to construct the circle, what are the elements of circle, what are the parts of circle, and what is the beauty behind it. So, to do this activity, we need certain materials which has to be ready when you are starting. So, you need a glue, scissors, ruler, color papers, color pencils, and of course circular type of papers. Okay, now let me take a circle. Before doing this, now we must know how to construct a circle. This is called a compass. Some of you may be knowing, maybe the small children may not be knowing about this compass. How to use this compass, that is very, very important. Because when you keep this pointer and here, it should be in the same line, or you can say in the same place. Now, you wanted to make a circle of radius 4 or 5 centimeter. You have to take like this, and then you will be keeping this here and you will be rotating like this. When you are rotating like this, you cannot move the pointer. Only the pencil part alone have to be rotated. This is the way we have to construct a circle. Now, when I take each and every point on it, and this is the fixed point, I kept one fixed point. You just imagine if I move this pencil little ahead, away or little closer, can you draw a circle? You cannot draw. It is very, very difficult. In the same way, now I am taking this pencil, I am going to keep this as a fixed point, and if I keep on rotating this, what will happen? You will get a circular path. So what we understand, the fixed point, and there are some points which are at equal distance from that fixed point. So a circle is nothing but the combination of different points which are arranged in a particular order such that it is at an equal distance from a fixed point. The fixed point is called the center and the fixed distance is called radius. So when you are drawing a circle like this, wherever you draw, suppose like this and like this, you will be getting this fixed distance is called radius and fixed point is called center. Now every point on it are equidistant. If we move little bit away, what will happen? You will not get a perfect circle. So now you understand this path, we call it as circumference. So I hope you all know all these things in your teachers would have taught these in your classes. Now, with the help of this, I am going to teach certain concepts. Now, you look at these pictures which I have placed here. Can you tell me now what is this? They are all circles with the same center, but their radii are different. This green is only with this radius, this is the radius, and this is the radius, and this radius. So, these are all circles with the same center, but different radii, arranged in such a way that they are fixed together at the center. So, these type of circles are called concentric circles. What do we say? Concentric circles. Today, I am going to use these concentric circles and then I will teach you how to make a flower, a bunch of flowers. So that is today's activity. Now, why do I need this? Why I wanted to do this? Do you know why? When in class 6 or 4, the teachers used to give an homework. Draw a circle of radius 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter. You feel bored. Okay, why we have to do it? But the same way, instead of giving that kind of homework, if I ask you to draw concentric circles and make it into a flower. So you will enjoy because you can do the craft work. So what I am going to do is, now I am going to make a flower with the help of concentric circles. Now this is a circle of radius around 6 centimeter. Now I am going to fold it in such a way, it will make a semicircle. What is it called? Semicircle. When a circle is full, the point around it forms a complete angle called 360 degree. So what is the angle of a circle? 360 degree. Maybe for the class 6 children will understand what is angle. Point around is 360 degree. Now I am going to fold it. What will happen? It will becomes semicircle. Now this semicircle has an angle here. Half of 360 degrees what? 180 degrees. So this angle is 180 degree. Now I am going to fold it again in such a way I am going to get a shape like this. We call it as quadrant. What is the name of this? Quadrant. When I fold this now, what is this? 1/4 of 360 degree, because I folded the whole circle 360 and 180. Again I have folded, so it becomes 90 degree. So the angle formed here at the center is 90 degree. And what is the name of it? Quadrant. Now again I am going to fold it in such a way, I'll get another shape like this. Now can you guess what is this angle? This angle is half of 90 degree. Half of 90 degree is what? 45. Okay. This part of a circle we call it a sector. What do we say? Sector. Now I am going to fold once again in such a way. This is half of 45 degree, that is 22.5. Now, after folding all these things, let me take like this, and using pencil, you can make a shape like petal. I am going to make this as a petal. So, you just do a diagram like this, and with the help of scissors, you can get the support of your parents. If you cannot cut it properly, you cut like this. Okay, again keep like this and then cut once again, so that it has to make a kind of, yes. Now when I open, you just see what I am going to do now. Open it. I can make a sharp little more sharper so that it will be still good. You can get your elder support. Okay, open it. Open it, open it, and once again if you open, now what happens? You got, can you see what you got? A kind of thing like this. Similarly, take another concentric. I told already concentric circles means what? Circles with same center and different radii. So I am going to fold it again. So it is semicircle. Again I am going to fold it as quadrant. I am going to fold again this as a sector. Once again I am going to fold it. So you can cut again like how I cut. It's little difficult because of it is little thick paper. So try to you can get the support of your elders again for cutting this. Now open it, open it, open it, open it, again open. Yeah, you are getting again a kind of petal. Now keep it together using, take a glue and apply here at the center, that's the center point of a circle. Again, so as many circles as possible you can take and keep on cutting and keep together, and at the end, if you like to color it, you can use some colors and put here at the center a small thing like this. So it depends upon you. Now, if you keep on arranging the papers, concentric circles, folding it again and again, you will get a beautiful shape like this. I tried yesterday one. Do you like it? I did yesterday. I have taken 4 concentric circles, one with the radius of 6 centimeter, then with 4 centimeter, then with 3 centimeter, then with 2 centimeters. I put everything together and made it a small bunch of flower like this. Since I was not having color papers yesterday, I used white papers. Now you can have color papers of any colors. Either you mix different colors and arrange together like this. And one more thing also you can notice. If you see this particular thing, can you tell me, it's a wall hanging. I have taken this as a semicircle. And I have taken one more semicircle here and one more semicircle here. Now if you see, you can say from here to here this end, from here to here this end, this portion, this portion, this portion and this portion are equal. When I take, I'll turn and show. Now this is the biggest semicircle and this is the radius. The smallest semicircle radius, the whole diameter of this particular shape is having 4 times the radius of this smaller circle. So, and then I have used here the punching machines to make circles, and this is also a part of circles, this is also a part of circles, and I have used only semicircles. So I used only circles, that is the parts of the circles. So I want you to use this kind of wall hangings by yourself. Use your own imagination and create your own thing. You can use different color paper. For example, now I am taking a sheet of paper from here. You can keep the flowers here at one corner, and you can make this as, you can keep the semicircles all around, and you can keep your own photograph and make it as your photo stand, or you can make it as wall hanging. So it is up to you to decide what to be done. Okay, what is the purpose of this activity? That is very, very important. It's fun. I think you all enjoyed this and you like it. My question is, why do we do this? Because when we ask you to draw a circle of radius 3 centimeter, maybe the homework is over. But when you do this repeatedly, you are going to do again and again different types of circles, and everywhere you are going to use this compass. That means eye-hand coordination will improve, and you will be understanding, the observation skill will improve, your attention span will improve. At the end, you are going to do something creatively. So you will be thinking what to do. So you will have your own ideas and you will imagine and get something new, which will definitely make you happy. And in turn, how it is going to help you in future when you are learning higher classes. When you take the chapter called circles in class 10, they have to find out the area of the shaded region. What they do, no, they give the picture like this, different semicircles, and they shade this particular part. Instead of this color, they may have some other color. Or what they will do, they will keep one circle somewhat like this here, and they will ask you to find out what is the area shaded. Or they can give like this, one semicircle, keep like this, and they may ask you how to find the area of this particular region and what is the area needed. So when you have an idea, when the whole semicircle is divided into 4 equal parts, so if it is totally 36 centimeter, this radius of the smaller circle is 1/4 of 36. So you know it is nothing but 9. So 9 centimeter, you can proceed and do the problems easily. But if you're not having that visualization in your mind, you will not be able to solve the problem quickly. And one more example. Here I have pasted certain things I already told. You may think that I just kept it for the art and craft purpose. Not at all. This is done by class 10 children for the lesson arithmetic progression. They have a lesson called arithmetic progression in class 10. There they have arranged all these concentric circles and they have proved how beautifully arithmetic progression can be connected with art and craft. They can visualize that chapter and they enjoyed this particular project in class 10. So suppose if I take to the primary level, this is a simple activity which I give for primary children. Do you know what is it? A Japanese doll. Here it is made up of 7 circles. I've written here 3 circles with 6 centimeter radius, 2 circles with 3 centimeter radius, 2 circles with 2 centimeter radius. Here the different types of foldings are used. Each folding will help you to change the shape. So circles can be changed into another shape by different type of foldings and you will be getting finally a Japanese doll like this. Like this we can prepare our own dolls. How to do this will be given to you in the next class. I hope you all enjoyed this activity. Before that, let me conclude with one. I said when I start this session, I was telling you I'm going to give you a message here. You know what is a value? Why do I feel this is very perfect? We always say circle is a perfect object because each and every point here is very important. If one point is moved, this is not a circle. In the same way, when we do teamwork, the center point is a leader. When we follow the instructions of the leader, each and every person around us, that means for example if your teacher is conducting a game, keeping all the children around, students form a circle. You can see some children moving here and there, then you cannot form a circle. So if you form a perfect circle, then you can do the games very quickly. So that perfection will be there in the circle. Even if one person do not cooperate, what will happen? The circle won't be perfect. So the teamwork, the perfection and the beauty, and when you it can be transformed into different shapes and you can do some wonders in that. And moreover, this is the first shape, the transport. Now we are all going by car and everything. You know what is the shape of a wheel? The shape of a wheel only made such a lot of improvement in the transport facilities. If men wouldn't have found out this circle shape, we cannot travel so easily from one place to another place. So there are a lot of things behind it. So I thought that's why I like this subject, this particular circle, because this is perfect and this stimulates teamwork. Thank you. We will meet again.